It's a shorter stream today, so hopefully we have time. I don't like starting with only 2 land in hand. I will need another green to play the Ranger. I could always play the Reaper on turn 3 if I get another land drop in the next 2 turns. Definitely risky. But I do have 2 fine finalities in my hand, which won't help me at all if we need them to. But thankfully, there's a forest. This can come in tapped. I think we're actually going to bring in the Reaper first. Thankfully, opponent seems a bit slow themselves. We're going to bring in the Reaper. Midnight Reaper. Hey, opponent, their 3rd land. There's their Jade Light Ranger. Carney T right up top. Carney T right up top. Another land. We're going to bring in the Chupacabra. Can't Carney T. Can't kill Carney T with it anyway. One more land gets us the Doom Whisperer. Opponent is still at least 3 turns away from Carney T. There's a Brontodon. Artifact or enchantment won't be a real thing that I'm running though, so we're gonna hope that we get 2 more lands because I've got my own Carney T. No elves, please. I'll take a Chupacabra. Now my opponent sees that I'm going to be taking the Chupacabra here. 5th land, 1 turn away from Carney T. Maybe a Doom Whisperer this turn. Who knows? I wonder what I drew. I don't know of anything that's in this deck that can stop me from swinging in for 9 here. Alright, one more swing like that and the game's mine. Opponent drops in Carney T. Ooh, Finality instead. Okay. I get 4 cards. Thank you. One of those has got to be a land. Oh, are you kidding me? What? What? That is utterly ridiculous. Alright, I'm dropping in the Land of War Elves because apparently we need it. I'm going to drop in the Seeker's Squire. That's not even a land? What? That's so silly. Okay, so opponent drops in Carney T. I'm dropping in Viv. I really just need a land here. Would you like to succumb to me? That's so silly. And the reason I need a land there is because I want to drop in my Doom Whisperer. Okay, Rest is Contempting Viv, which is why I let myself draw the second one. Crashing Brontodon's okay. Okay, you can swing with Carney T. Now I'm starting to draw a land. Alright, Doom Whisperer. Comes in here. I can always get the Doom Whisperer back by a fine. Okay. Depending on what my opponent does this upcoming turn, I might just win. Viv makes that tricky though.
How this thing goes is up to you.
Okay.
Sometimes restoration means retribution.
Block it with the elves. Block you, I want to take as little damage as I can here. Carney T is a good counter for Carney T. I'm gonna tap this fine. I could take out Viv later.
I've seen things that would break someone like you.
Okay, nice try. Have to block you. What you finding? Is it Carney T? Can't cast it this turn. Let's play how do I not lose here? I think I have to cast Finality. I think next turn I have to Vraska's Contempt, but I don't think that takes care of the obvious Carney T problem. Ah, I don't think I win this one. Two more gold, another Golgari Fine Broker. There's Carney T. No, I lose this one. Good game. Well, that's an interesting way to start our ranked experience today. Alright, we've got a bit of a climb though. So let's start the climb rather than the descent. I could have played around my opponent's finality there. Been a little less brazen. Alright. It's a pretty good starting hand. We're going to bring in the elves, try to ramp up. Try to get a Viv turn 4. Stop point Sentry. Okay, that is not the card that blocks me from doing the things I want to do, so we're okay. I'm actually going to bring in the Midnight. Ah, I can't. Never mind. Played the wrong land if I wanted to. Sad pants. Okay. Okay, so opponent took out our ramp opportunity. That's okay. Gonna bring in the Midnight Reaper. Would like another land though. Preferably with access to black mana. So I can play the Ravenous Chupacabra when a good target becomes available, like Tajik, Legion's Edge. It's a pretty good target. I'll block you. Never will block you. Solve that problem, and I draw a card, which is thankfully allowed. So good. Let's bring in Chupacabra. Takes care of the other one, and we can swing in for one. Okay, so my opponent's playing Boros. They're going to try to go wide and make their wide dudes tall. So there's a Banalish Marshal. Try to take care of him. We have a Vraska's Contempt, which we can manage with. I can swing in for 3. We don't need to go too fast here. The opponent seems to be at 3 mana while we're at 4. If we get one more, we start getting advantage with Viv. Lightning Strike seems good. Alright, there's a Golgari business, so we can't actually do anything too exciting, unfortunately, that turn. Bring it in. Aurelia, Exemplar of Justice. Very nice. It goes away. And that's exactly why we run so much removal, because they could keep popping out crazy dudes, and we're like, no. Conclave Tribunal taking away my useless Wild Growth Walker. They don't know it's useless, but now we got Carnage. Swing against 2. I've already got 9 on the board. That's a concession. Alright, we're back in here. We did pretty good. Jump right back in. Leopold's Toast. That's our opponent, Jobexi versus Leopold's Toast. Especially if I'm going first, I want at least some more good land than that, so... Mulliganing down to, just 5. Definitely land on top. Okay, opponent seems to have mulliganed down to 6 themselves. We are not in the favorable matchup. Hopefully we get some land from the Jade Light Ranger. I'm not going to pass up a Viv, though. Ooh, we are not up against, is it? We are up against the Jeskai sweep. We might have a good chance then. Alright, let's bring in the Jade Light Ranger. Hopefully now we get some more lands. Yeah, I need to kind of be serious about that. No, we need land. Land is what we need, so land is what we get. Or something like that. Kind of Deafening Clarion sets us back quite a bunch unless we start drawing land. I'm actually going to bring in the elves again. Because I don't want to be here stuck at 2. Jeskai doesn't really run creatures. Oh. Well, this one apparently does. I could take care of flyers with Viv, so I'm not too scared here. Really need some more land, though. I run 24. Good. There's another land. Alright, now I have access to 4 mana. I'm going to bring in the Ranger because I want counter. Okay. I wanted to get more land is why I wanted to bring in the Ranger there. It's okay, one more land gets me Viv. If my Land of War Elves are still around. 5 is kind of the danger zone for the opponent for my deck. Looks like we have to bring in the Midnight Reaper. I do hope we get a land off top though, because now we are actually in trouble. Alright, we cast down this at the very least. While they can't counter it. I mean, I guess they could, but they don't have any cards in hand. Okay, so now the opponent is out of cards. I just don't have enough land to do the things I want to do. Mana for days. No cards, really. Alright, what you got? Opt. Okay. Digging for something. Now, I would like to be digging for land. Opponent's gonna keep scrying. Sacrificing treasures to draw more cards. Another treasure map. No Teferi yet, which is a bit of a concern. Thankfully, there's a fourth land. We're going to be playing in the Midnight Reaper. One more land gets us either the Doom Whisperer or the Viv, depending on what seems to be the appropriate choice. When we get there, opponents are just going to keep digging and digging for whatever they want. They finally put one on top, which means that's the one they want, so they have it. Whatever it is. Probably Teferi. Getting a bit silly up in here. They're just drawing all their cards. Don't seem to be playing anything. Really need that next land this upcoming turn, though. There it is. Definitely paying 2 life for it. We're gonna swing. Boom. Okay, I'd rather have the Viv than the Doom Whisperer. So I'm going to anticipate that my opponent is going to counter something. Yeah, you're right. How you doing today, Nemesis? Is that how I pronounce that? Excellent. Yeah. Not going to be doing a whole lot. Just have to hope that the opponent doesn't have counter. Although they've been like playing the Scry game. Ooh, what am I gonna put on top today? For like a billion. Oh, I just lose. Boom. Game over. Good game. That's what they were scrying for. Okay. Well, that seems legit. Let's jump back in. If I could only get the land that I need when I need the land. That's stymied up two or three of the last games. And it's not like the deck isn't balanced. It's balanced. It just hasn't been working out. Alright, Jobexi versus Mr. Everything. Oh, gosh. Yeah. 2 range. I need to mulligan here. Don't have the right colors. Alright, now I have plenty of land and something to do on turn 2. I'm okay with 2. I don't actually need a 4th land before I need other things. This can come into play tapped. Gonna see where we go from there. Do you have a main deck that you run? I agree. Thinking is considerably underrated. Chromatic black is fun. I don't have the cards for it. If I try to build a deck... Oh, you know what I don't have? That's why I don't have it. I don't have the chromatic lanterns. That's the essential component. Kind of why it's called chromatic black. Ooh, everybody loves Super Friends. I hear that there is a janky 4-color Super Friends deck running around these days. Opponent has discovered Nexus of Fate. Oh, it's this deck. Okay. Alright, so I need to win before my opponent decides to take infinitely many turns. That's what we're doing here. Cast down won't help me. A second cast down won't help me. Alright, we just gotta come in hard and fast and try to win before they take as many turns as the game will allow them to take in a row. So I'm thinking Doom Whisperer. I don't think this deck runs counter, so if we can bring it in, we should be fine. Yep, Nexus of Fate. So we're going to Doom Whisperer here. We're going to swing in for 5. Gotta get there. Just gotta get there. Next turn, Viv. Maybe she can find us a Carney T. I think we'll have enough mana to land our War Elves also. Primal Amulet. That's gotta go. Viv probably destroys the amulet here, I think. Because if I let them start... Okay, thankfully they played something. If I let them start doubling their business. Mono Super Friends. What color would you choose? I'm trying to think what color has the best Super Friends. Red could be fun. Red could be a lot of fun. Alright, we have to kill the Primal Amulet. That's way too dangerous for me right now. So we are going to bring in the Detection Tower. We're going to make sure that taps. Yes, it does. Viv. Ooh, yep. Green would work.
So much already.
Alright, we definitely kill the Primal Amulet. That might net scoops by itself. But opponent still has 6 land in hand. All swing here for sure. Puts him down to 5. Opponent pretty much needs to win this next turn or kill my Doom Whisperer. I might be able to do something if my opponent plays a Primal Amulet again. I could probably kill it, but 5 mana, I'm already in a very dangerous position against this deck. I don't even know what this deck is called. Does it have a name? Take all the turns in the world? Yes, we did it. Okay. Oh, have to kill the Primal Amulet. If you don't kill the Primal Amulet, the game is over.
Raise the hype, let's rock.